Hi, NSTP students. Here are the frequently asked questions on National Service Training Program.
What is NSTP?
National Service Training Program refers to the program aimed at enhancing civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the youth by enhancing the ethics of service and patriotism while undergoing training in any of the three program components, specifically designed to enhance the youth's active contribution to the general welfare.
What is the legal basis for the implementation of NSTP?
This is pursuant to Republic Act 9163, or otherwise known as the National Service Training Program (NSTP) Act of 2001, that revises the ROTC curriculum.
What is the guiding principle behind the NSTP?
While it is the prime duty of the government to serve and protect its citizens, in turn it shall be the responsibility of all citizens to defend the security of the state, and in fulfillment thereof, the government may require each citizens to render personal military or civil service.
What are the three program components of NSTP?
The three program components of NSTP which the students can choose from are A. ROTC, B. CWTS, and C. LTS.
What is ROTC?
Reserved Officer Training Corps refers to the program component institutionalized under Section 38 and 39 of Republic Act No. 7077, designed to provide military training to tertiary-level students in order to motivate, train, organize and mobilize them for national defense preparedness.
What is the minimum number of students required for a private higher and technical vocational education institutions to offer ROTC component?
At least 350 students. With this minimum number of students, the private higher and technical vocational education institutions may consequently maintain a Department of Military Science and Tactics (DMST), subject to the existing rules and regulations of the Armed Forces of the Philippines (AFP).
What is the duration of the NSTP?
Each of the aforementioned NSTP components shall be undertaken for an academic period of 2 semesters.
How many credit units will be credited to a student in taking NSTP?
It shall be credited for 3 units per semester, for 54 to 90 training hours per semester.
Can higher technical vocational academic institutions be allowed clustering of students during semestral or summer periods for any of the NSTP components?
Yes. Clustering of students from different education institutions during semestral or summer periods may be done for any of the NSTP component, taking into account logistics, branch of service and geographical locations. The host school shall be responsible in managing the program.
Can the schools not offering NSTP or any of its components allow their students to cross-enroll to other schools?
Yes. Schools that do not meet the required number of students to maintain the optional ROTC and any of the NSTP components, or do not offer the component chosen by the students, shall allow their students to cross-enroll to other schools, irrespective of whether such school is under CHED or TESDA, and in the case of the students taking the ROTC component, irrespective of whether the 2 semesters shall be taken from different schools whose ROTC are managed by different branches of service of the AFP.
If students cross-enrolled, who will now be responsible for them?
Students intending to cross-enroll shall be subject to the existing rules and regulations of the school origin and the accepting school.
What should be the emphasis of the program components of NSTP?
All program components of the NSTP, the ROTC in particular, shall give emphasis on citizenship training and shall instill patriotism, moral virtues, respect for the rights of civilians and adherence to the Constitution.
Who are to design and implement other non-military training components under NSTP?
The CHED and TESDA, in consultation with DND, and PASUC, COCOPEA, and other concerned government agencies, may design and implement such other non-military training components as may be necessary in consonance with provisions of RA 9163.
Who is in charge of the overall management of the implementation of the NSTP?
The school authorities shall exercise academic and administrative supervision over the design, formulation, adoption and implementation of the different NSTP components in their respective schools.
What is CWTS?
Civic Welfare Training Service refers to the program component or activities contributory to the general welfare and the betterment of life for the members of the community or the enrichment of the facilities, especially those devoted to improving health, education, environment, entrepreneurship, safety, recreation and moral of the citizenry and other social welfare services.
What is LTS?
Literacy Training Service refers to the program component designed to train the students to teach literacy and numeric skills to school children, out-of-school youths and other segments of society in need of their services.
Who are covered by the implementation of the NSTP?
All incoming freshman students, male and female, starting school year 2002-2003, enrolled in any baccalaureate and in at least 2-year technical vocational or associate course, are required to complete one NSTP component of their choice, as a graduation requirement.
Who are required to offer NSTP?
All higher technical vocational education institution must offer at least one of the NSTP components. State universities and colleges shall offer the ROTC component and at least one other NSTP component.
Are there educational institutions exempted from the implementation of NSTP?
Yes. The Philippine Military Academy (PMA), Philippine Merchant Marine Academy (PMMA), Philippine National Police Academy (PNPA), and other SUC of similar nature, in view of the special character of those institutions, are exempted from the NSTP.
Thank you for watching the lecture.